Out of the business, sooner or later you will have to pay it back. Recently, the Singulato car on the brink of death is deeply experiencing this sentence. After being sued by employees for 1.5 years of arrears in wages, the supplier applied for forced bankruptcy and reorganization, and shareholders fled collectively. Singulato almost collapsed with both internal and external trust and reputation. At its peak, Singulato had more than 1,500 employees, but now there are less than 50, not even a fraction of what it used to be. Since last year, Singulato automobile founder Shen Haiyin has also been restricted by the court for high consumption. Shen once said that when he drove a Tesla for the first time, he felt a feeling like an electric shock, so he made a high-profile announcement: Singulato will use internet thinking to build China's Tesla. As the first group of veterans to join China's electric vehicle field, why are they getting worse and worse? A man who has been in the internet circle for 15 years, what did he do wrong? Your vision is your world. Welcome to Auto Age. Now you are on the journey to look back at every change in the car, witness every surge in speed, and explore the mystery behind the car. Before we started today's video, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Okay, let's get started. For 7 years, not a single car was produced. This is undoubtedly the most embarrassing fact for Singulato. Because Singulato Motors has always had the attitude of doing big things since its establishment. The founder Shen Haiyin once said that building a really good car is his ultimate dream as a man, and now is the time to realize it. The company was established, but very few people knew the brand at the time. The advanced road of Singulato Automobile is mainly divided into 2 stages. One is the stage of bragging to investors. If you want to build a car, you have to have money first, and the 2 quickest ways to ask for money are, one is to talk about dreams, and the other is to talk about concepts. Shen Haiyin named his car brand Singulato, which is also the dream of a science and engineering man. The singularity, considered in physics to be the start of the Big Bang, is the point at which the universe came into existence from nothing. And Singulato Automobile's creation from scratch is Shen Haiyin's vision, to condense the original car configuration of more than 500,000 yuan into a 200,000 to 300,000 yuan SUV. Singulato car has done such a dismantling. A 200,000 Singulato car equals the configuration of a 500 Marriott car plus the intelligent system of a million-level car plus priceless ingenuity and feelings. As for how Singulato Motor will make money in the future, Shen Haiyin has already thought about it. In addition to being China's Tesla, Singulato also wants to be the Xiaomi of the automotive industry. Shen Haiyin compares success in the era of smartphones to smart cars almost everywhere. The Xiaomi model is that the hardware does not make money, but through software and operating services. The same is true for us. We can currently make hardware without losing money. In his vision, traditional car companies lost contact with users after selling cars in the past, but new energy vehicles are completely different. Shen believes that in the future, there are still many possibilities for Singulato's business model, and maybe it will be able to earn third-party money. After the first stage of bragging, Singulato has already attached 3 labels: Xiaomi, Tesla, and a car brand that fulfills the ultimate dream of a man. It is logical that Singulato Motors has completed 11 rounds of financing since 2015. In 2019, the total amount of Singulato automobile financing has exceeded 17 billion. But at this time, the Singulato car, which has money and fame, and which tickles everyone's appetite, has yet to see any results. Next, it's time to brag to users. On April 13, 2017, Singulato finally released its first pure electric model, the IS6, and vowed to announce that the IS6 will be mass-produced and delivered in 2018, and strive to achieve small-scale production in 2017. As the unique romance of science and technology men, Singulato also specially designed an LED scrolling screen at the rear of the car. This meaningless design also makes the IS6 full of strangeness. The cheesy style is directly ruthlessly complained by the user, and affects the attention of the car behind. In fact, it stands to reason that the release time of Singulato's first pure electric model is 8 months earlier than the launch of the Neo ES8, taking the first-mover advantage. Unexpectedly, although the slogan of Singulato Motors was loudly shouted, in 2017, mass production directly changed to abortion. Delayed to 2018, the IS6 mass production launch still exists in the external voice of Singulato Automobile, but it has not seen any news. Facing the repeated reneging of promises, Shanhain responded calmly, IS6 will be launched in the Spring Festival of 2019. However, in 2019, the battle for the delivery of new car-making forces is in full swing, and the IS6 is still slow to move, and Singulato Motors once again missed the appointment. Where did the car go? The answer is, when other new car-making forces are busy with their second models, Singulato is still looking for factories and OEMs all over the world. Tongling, Anhui, became the first big guy to give to the Singulato bus station. In November 2016, Singulato Motors announced that it had obtained $600 million in financing and reached a strategic cooperation with the Tongling municipal government. The factory is expected to have a total investment of 8 billion yuan and an annual production capacity of 200,000 vehicles. At the end of March 2018, Singulato Motor announced that it plans to invest 15 billion yuan in the next 5 years to build a global R&D center in Suzhou. In less than half a year, Shanhain appeared in Zhuzhou, Hunan again, announcing that the Singulato Automobile Zhuzhou base will have a total investment of 5 billion yuan and is expected to be completed and put into production in 2020. The most outrageous thing is that none of the 3 production bases have been built. At this time, Singulato Automobile had not yet obtained the qualification to build a car, so it could only continue to find an OEM to fight the fire. As a result, the foundry has not been implemented until now, and some people broke the news that the main reason is that the funds are not in place. How much money does it take to build new energy cars? Funding is the biggest challenge in building a car. However, Shanhain thought about how to make money, but far underestimated how much effort and money it would take before that. Seeing the successful mass production of Ideal, Xiaopeng, and Weilai, the first Singulato car is still spinning in the same place, and it has even come to the brink of bankruptcy. According to statistics, there are more than 500 companies engaged in new energy, and only a few car companies can achieve delivery. The founder of Xiaopeng Motors later admitted that building a car is a big pit, 100 times more difficult than starting a business on the internet. I used to think that 10 billion yuan was too exaggerated to see other people make cars. I jumped in and realized that 20 billion yuan was not enough. Maybe 30 billion yuan can realize the dream of building a car. Starting in 2021, Singulato will no longer be able to pay wages or pay suppliers. Many people were even owed nearly 200,000 yuan, and desperately confronted the court with their old club. Now, we can tell that building a car is a huge project, not something that can be done on a whim. To survive, you have to have money, technology, or both. Okay, we just spent another 10 minutes of deep thinking. Do you want to learn about more auto stories? Please keep following our channel and like our videos. See you.